Hey y'all see that title? We are officially in 7th grade. Well, my oldest is. Today, I'm just going to be sharing all of her picks for our upcoming school year. Let's go ahead and dive into today's video. Oh, okay. Middle school. My baby. I want to just go ahead and start off with a little lifesaver in our homeschool. A student planner. We've been using this brand for a few years now, and we kind of just keep coming back to it. I love being able to list the things that she needs to complete. She'll go in and do her work, highlight when she gets done, and it's just a really good way to keep her organized and a good way for her to not keep coming to me every so often in the day to ask, Mom, what do I need to do next? What do I need to do next? Student planner is a lifesaver for us. So this is just the one that we enjoy. I'm going to start off with math, and then I'm going to get into language arts because if you do not know me, I like to pull curriculum from different programs. I don't use the all-in-one. Has been working pretty well for us thus far in our homeschool journey, and I just want to kind of keep that going along because we have discovered some programs that we are really planning on sticking with throughout. So let's dive into math first. This year, my baby girl will be in Zeta. This is the DVD. Her tests and her workbook. And of course, my instruction manual. Y'all, we've been using Math, you see, since the beginning of our homeschool year. We've been using Math, you see, from the beginning of our homeschool journey, and we have stuck with it. We are enjoying it. I love the, here we are, DVD, video-based lessons. We all go watch Mr. Demi, and then she goes through and do her lessons, and y'all, we have been enjoying Math. You see, has been helping us really well with math. I am learning just as much as my children are learning. And we love Math. You see, also, we needed to grab the algebra decimal insert kit. And I kind of show a flip through of this, just the products inside, but I can show you guys really quickly. Let's see the harm in that. And of course, matter of fact, let me just do this. Let me do this so you guys can see inside. So we picked that up for this curriculum. One of the things I really do appreciate and enjoy with Math You See is basically the manipulatives. That word is so hard for me for whatever reason, but we really enjoy that. Just being able to just work with these has really helped them see their math come to life. So we have been really enjoying Math You See. So she's going to just move right along into Zeta this year. Now, y'all, I don't know if I need to keep that right behind me like that. Yeah, it should be fine. I want to, before I get into language arts, ELA, all the things, that door shut and it scared me just now. Okay. I'm going to get into science. Last year, she did science at a co-op. This year, our, I guess I could just say scheduling has changed a little bit from last year to this year. My little guy goes to therapies a couple of days out of the week. And just with scheduling in the classes with the co-op, things just really changed, and I just kind of had to prioritize what, maybe I can take on and this year. So it's kind of changed a little bit in that aspect when it comes to co-op. We will talk about co-op in a few minutes, but just kind of want to put that out there. She did do science with the co-op, and they were doing marine builders in the beginning, and now she will be doing science in the atomic age from marine builders. Take your time. So that's what we're going to be going into this year. And I'm really excited about doing this with my baby. Comes with the answer key and test. And of course it says that you need to have a notebook. So I did purchase her a notebook. Also, I need to go and grab, give me a second. Give me 1 second. I had to go and grab, y'all, this was in my my first unboxing video that I did the beginning of the summer that we purchased from, y'all, I keep wanting to say Reading Rainbow. Rainbow Resources. I'll put what it is on the screen if I'm wrong. But it is the lab set for science in the atomic age. Y'all, it came from Nature's Workshop Plus. Y'all can see that. But I did unbox this in my unboxing video if y'all guys want to check that out. But y'all, it's just basically all of the things that you're going to need for doing the labs for science in the atomic age. And I just really enjoy, y'all, somebody took their time in there and I could just appreciate, they literally went in and look at there. This is bag 4 for, I guess, whatever chapter 4, bag 4, whatever that is in this book. Everything you're gonna need for that lab. And it goes, y'all, it's just everything, listen, everything. But like I said, I unboxed it. This is bag 6, the small stuff. I just really appreciate, like, when we get to the lab that goes with these items, I could just go in, grab what we need, and then we can do what we need to do in our book for our experiments. I really appreciate whoever, Nature's Workshop Plus, putting this together for the lab set that goes with science in the atomic age. So really, really, really looking forward to diving into this year with my baby. And like I said, I think you can download the notebook for this, but I just purchased her just regular notebook for her to do her labs in. Also, guys, you didn't have to, but I grabbed this off of the website, off the Verene Builds website. It's just the audio book for the science in the atomic age, just for her to listen to it, read to her, or if she wants to, she can just read along with it, or she can read without it. But I just like the option of having the little USB for turning that into an audiobook. I thought that's a really, really good idea. Also, from me looking at another site that we're going to be incorporating into our school year, from Simply Charlotte Mason. I kind of stumbled upon, if I'm being honest, this resource, which was free at the time. I don't know what will happen in the future, but right now it was free. It's Simply Charlotte Mason Lesson Plans for Science in the Atomic Age. And I just went and I printed it out and put it into one of these little folder. And it just basically, it's lesson plans. The lesson plans will guide you through the Science in the Atomic Age by Dr. J. Yall, with the narration prompts and reminders to enter key people and event into their Book of Centuries. I have not purchased the Book of Centuries as of yet, but that's something else that is coming in the mail, y'all. It will be here soon, but I just thought that would be a cool way to have lesson plans when it comes to going through this course. Like I said, I stumbled upon that one night when I was on her on the website for Simply Charlotte Mason ordering things, and I saw that and I was like, let me print that off. And so I did. So we're going to be doing science this year, and I am really looking forward to diving into this with her and diving into the experiments. She loves to experiment with things, and I just really feel like she's going to enjoy this course, because she has in the co-op. They really enjoyed it. They showed me all the things that they were doing in there, all of the labs, and they really enjoyed it. So I'm excited to jump into science with her this year. Now let's go ahead and dive into language arts. And like I said before, well, at the beginning of the video, if you're new here, I do not follow like an all-in-one program. I like to pull my language arts from different curriculums or programs or companies and to make that work for us. Okay, so I'm going to dive into, I guess we can kind of talk about co-op real quick since we were already talking about it. We will continue on with co-op this year. Okay, I'm excited about them continuing on with co-op. The class that my 7th grader will be taking co-op, she did last year was IEW, and I think it was Discoveries in Writing. Okay, this year I wrote it down, Voyages in Writing. So she'll be going through that IEW class at co-op, as well as she'll be taking an art class there as well. So we enjoy co-op, and it has been going really well. So I want to continue on with that, and I really like her going into the IEW class. We'll talk about that later on in another video. But that is for co-op, and that is writing. That'll be her writing portion. So continuing on in the writing, she is now going to be in Pen Time 8 cursive. We've completed all the good and the beautifuls. She even completed the Pen Time 7, which was right before this. And so now she'll be jumping into Pen Time 8 cursive. My baby has her cursive. If you let her tell it, she is amazing with cursive. She feels really confident about it. I don't think that this course goes to 9. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check. But they can stop at 8. So in the meantime, once she does complete this, I'm thinking about maybe just getting passages. I don't know. I just liked that they already had this pretty much figured out, so I wouldn't have to come up with it on my own. I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing that I can just come up with just passages for her to practice her cursive with, because I want her to continue doing that. So I don't know how I'm going to incorporate it moving forward once she does complete this. I guess I'm going to have to cross that bridge when I get to it. I probably need to start thinking about it now and wrapping my head around it. But for the most part, this is where she'll be continuing on in her cursive journey. Make sure I get everything out of the way that I've shown you. Okay. Continuing on with IEW. Y'all, we've been doing Fix-It Grammar as well with IEW. And guess what? This year, she'll be moving on to Mowgli and Shere Khan. This is level 4. And then, of course, I have my teacher's guide as well. And I don't know if I said this yet I don't know if I said this yet in this video, but I do have flip throughs. I did a flip through series on just about everything I'm showing you here. So you guys can check that out if you guys want to just look a little further into it. It doesn't have to be specifically this curriculum, but any curriculum that I've shown you. So just putting that out there. But yeah, I'm going to continue going with Fix-It Grammar. Spelling, we have been last year we started E for my 6th grader. 7th grader now, she'll be doing F for spelling you see. This is the part 1. Really love this, y'all. This is part 2. This was one of those discoveries that I did with my my youngest daughter. Like I said, my oldest daughter saw her doing it and just trying to see what she had going on. She was like, I want to try this for myself. So, I had to go and grab it for her. But this is my instructor's guide or instructor's handbook for spelling you see. So we will be doing this year. Now, when it comes to, well, we've already been in language arts, but just going a step further in, last year we were doing BJU, the heritage studies, and we've been doing the literature from BJU, which was online, video based, all the things, right? Because BJU, when this daughter right here in 7th grade, it kind of took a little change, or it didn't take a change. Basically, when we get to the 7th grade in BJU, for what I want to do, since I mix my language arts, you would have to have, for the videos at this time, you would need to do the writing and grammar, I think, attached to the literature. And I was only needing BJU specifically for the literature. And I love that it was video based. So at the time in 6th grade, worked beautifully. For 7th grade, it's just not going to work because I don't need it for writing and grammar because I have the IEW voyages and then the Fix-It grammar. So she's already getting her writing in from IEW. So I just needed it for literature. And I wanted to be video based. But at the time, I think you would have to buy everything. And I just didn't. That's just not going to work for us. So with that being said, we are going to switch things up in a bit for, since we were using BJU, we are going to be fully invested into Language Arts and Literature Level 7 course book. This is part 1, part 2, and here is the answer key. Now, when I say fully invested, since we're not using, we're still, I guess I can't really say fully invested in it because we're still using writing IEW and spelling UC. What I guess I mean is instead of BJU's literature, we're going to be diving in fully with the literature from The Good and the Beautiful. I didn't buy the readers last year because we used The Good and the Beautiful, but this year, I'm sorry, we used BJU. So I didn't purchase the readers for her last year. But for 7th grade, we have the readers. Here they are. Pretty excited about incorporating the literature into The Good and the Beautiful this year. Also, guys, so I kind of want to talk about basically this after we did get a good bit into it. Let me read to you something that I feel like I need to share as I was going through. I keep grabbing one. Hold on. This is for course book part 1 for 7th grade. I just want to read to you guys the assumed knowledge. The Language Arts Level 7 course builds on concepts taught in Language Arts Level 6. This course assumes that your student knows the following Level 6 grammar, punctuation, and usage concepts. These concepts will not be retaught in this course, but some will be practiced in editing sections. All grammar concepts can be reviewed in the Homeschool app or in, I thought this was really cool to have, the quick reference guide. If more practice with these concepts is needed, please download the grammar prep packet, which I did and I printed. And put it in our little binder here for her to go through. Like I said, if more practice with these concepts is needed, please download the grammar prep packet for your student to complete. And it just has a list of the things that they will have in that packet. So I was initially I almost panicked at first when I read that. I was like, oh my gosh, so if she didn't like fully 100% complete 6, is it okay to go into 7? But I feel confident now, having downloaded that, just the grammar prep practice and then having the quick reference guide for her to go through 7. I feel like she's going to really do good in level 7 language arts. And I'm really excited to go through this with her. Also, I do want to talk to you guys about, I want to also incorporate doing like a literature study with her. I'm not sure what part of the year this will kind of fall into, kind of just basing off everything she has going on with level 7 for The Good and the Beautiful. But I did purchase this because I feel like I do want to get into, just a literature study with her. And I purchased this My Side of the Mountain study guide by Progeny Press. And of course, the reader for it. So we're going to see, But I really think this will be something that I do want to incorporate into her year. I'm just not sure how I'm going to build that into the year with what we have already kind of chosen or picked out. But I will see. But I do want to incorporate that with her in her school year. So you guys, this is going to wrap up my 7th graders curriculum picks for the upcoming school year. I will see you guys in an upcoming video very soon. Till then, bye y'all.